Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at Tesla stock's price action. And can Tesla stock go from $350 all the way to $440? It has been there before. Can it do it again? Let's talk about all of that in this video through the lens of technicals and what is the price action telling us. Definitely its all-time high is around 488. So can it do that as well? Well, we'll talk about that as well. But our next target definitely is around 440, and that will open up the door to 488. So with that, as always, want to mention none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. Okay, so let's take a look at the price action, what's going on. Now, but just before that, want to mention there is this $1 trillion deal for Musk in discussion. Again, it's over the course of years, but I'm not going to go details here. There are, some, you know, articles that have covered this really nicely. There's a lot to this. I want to focus video on that price action for the trading side of the things, but something if you are interested, feel free to check that out. Okay, so coming back to the price action, we are on the daily interval. Now, Tesla has been not choppy, but it's going very in a big sideways range from pretty much May of this month all the way till now. I mean, this thing has zigzagged here for how many months? Maybe 3, 4 months now. So definitely it's Tesla. So, but when it makes a move, it really makes a move. And this is the time where it may get frustrating, but not frustrating for us if you are a member on Patreon, because Tesla is a regular coverage over there. And throughout this whole choppiness as well, we have made a lot of money. And while I'm speaking of that, Tesla is being also a play recently on the bullish side for us. They became bullish through the pullback later, right, at this 334 area, and we have already been in the play since thereafter. This is where structure again turned bullish for us. So I talk Tesla as a daily coverage on my Patreon with the members on the videos. So definitely if you're interested, check out my links in the description of this video. Now, yes, Tesla is bullish, to put it simply. But the point is that can we go to the $440? And because why is that a bit right now something to even talk about? Can it do it? Why is it even a conversation? Why and how can it do it? Why it can't do it, right? So it's because Tesla, as I said, for 3, 4 months just gone sideways, and also it's even though it's maintaining its recent uptrend as well, right over here, it's still struggling to push higher. You can see every time, yes, it goes every time a little bit higher than the previous supply zone, right? It still goes higher, but then every time, these are not just normal pullbacks, right? They are also very deeper pullbacks. They're very deeper pullbacks. So it's not really gaining that strength to the upside. And the reason for that is also we have a strong supply zone over here, where Tesla is rejecting over and over again. We do have these supply zones sitting over here, recent ones. So it's important that we take those out. And Tesla is getting right over there with the possibility of this time taking it out. Anyways, we have to trade with the structure. Structure is bullish overall and also multi-day and for overall. Yes, overall and multi-day we are still bullish. Now on the hourly interval, technically, as long as we can hold above, I'll get to the point why $440 is the next target and what will allow it to do it, right? But we'll have to build through that on the price action from the intervals and what is the price action telling us. Now it's important that we stay above $346.65. Above this, we will remain in this multi-day strength. If we lose it, it will result in a pullback and a cool off again. And which previously, whenever Tesla has lately been breaking the structure from multi-day back to the weakness, you can see it does very deeper pullbacks, right? Which definitely we are already in the multi-day weakness, so we take our profits as soon as the structure breaks, and either you can do short, but knowing that short will last not for the long time because it's overall bullish. But when structure turns bullish, even on multi-day later, then you gotta flip the position, right? So anyways, mostly it's overall structure being bullish side, and so are many multi-days lately bullish side. So that's why my focus is also to talk about on the bullish side, because we are in the bullish price action, right? Tesla is not in any overall problem unless we lose this time 332 and 78 cents for the overall structure. But do you want to hold through a deeper pullbacks? No. That's why I mentioned those multi-day levels, because multi-day weakness can bring the point where you don't want to hold your bullish position. You got to maximize your profits and take that profits, right? And I talked to the members all of this, not just on Tesla, but many other stocks as well. Anyways, let's get to the 5 minutes interval real quick. And even though we had a bit of a choppy day, not choppy day, we had a good extension, but there were some times it's just huge gapped up, so it just was trying to a little bit fill up that space. Anyhow, we still had a really good price action. If you have access to my tools, it makes it very easier for you, the areas, the levels to watch. And this another tool that just makes day trading so easy. You know where to buy, right? And I'm on the passive mode, right? So you gotta take partial profits in the extensions. This is where you are red in the structure, not looking to play any position. This is where you are bullish again, all that good stuff, right? On active, there's an active mode as well on this tool that gives you very, if you're trading big positions, it gives you very precise areas. But passive is more like sizing in and out, and active is like very precise points. Anyways, those settings you can do on my tools. Check out the details in the description if you're interested to have access to these tools. Okay, so as I said, we do have this supply zone that Tesla is constantly rejecting in up here. And it's also, though it has been taking out higher and higher, we are still, though not fully out of these two strong supply zones. And this is where we need to get above now 357 and 72 cents. All right. And we got to stabilize here and take this supply zone out. If Tesla can start to do it, especially if we can get about 357 and $53 this particular week and start to hold above it, that will build Tesla definitely for $440. That's the next target on Tesla. How far can it be? Until when can it happen, right? How long will it take? Give it at least 2 weeks, provided this next coming week we can close above 357 and 36 cents. If we can do that, this range would not take that long, in my opinion, because we don't have much supply zone sitting until that range. And this is where the whole strong region of right now sellers are sitting. And Tesla is slowly and slowly taking out those sellers. It's always coming back up, getting bought back up. That is, sellers are being taken out slowly and slowly. It's the absorption phase on the buyer's favor. But where's that extra confirmation beginning? Definitely, as I said, we need to hold those multi-day levels, especially at that 346 and 70 cents, as I mentioned to you guys. 346 and 70 cents on the multi-day side, and we need to stabilize in coming days for days above 357 and 40 cents. I do expect it may a little bit try to slow down here, but that's the whole point. We gotta hold above this level because that's where we will take out the last of the recent supply zones. Okay, and this is what is important. That will take away the confidence from the short sellers, and this is what we need to see, because buyers will be in super control and the absorption phase would begin, and that will take those short sellers out, and we will push them higher to $440 on Tesla. So anyways, that's Tesla for this definitely coming days. As I said, if you're interested in the regular daily coverage, check out the details in my Patreon. Links there in the description of this video. We have taken, like, sure, it may look like, oh, it's such a mess, how do we trade, right? But if you're a member on my Patreon, you would have made a lot of money through even this sideways action, a lot of money. We as I said, we started our next bullish play at this 333, and we are already in the profit, right? So, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys in this video for Tesla. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe, and with that, I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.